Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. The big, massive, shocking news this evening is the fact that Celtic, as it stands right now, have only one recognised striker fit. And then we've also got Albion Ajeti, who's loitering about, taking 18 grand a week out of the club. Yet the big news is this afternoon that there's an injury blow to the South Korean striker Oh at Celtic. It has emerged that the star will be out for up to 6 weeks. That will take us into the Champions League group stages. Celtic really needs to get their finger out now and bring in a striker that can either cover for Kyogo or even replace Kyogo. It is imperative now that Celtic spend the money. What are Celtic playing at? What are the boards playing at? What is Brendan Rodgers playing at? O got injured during the testimonial for James Forrest. He kept it to himself. It means that we're short up front. The only recognised striker we have is Kyogo. We're playing Maeda through the middle. He is not a recognised striker. Well, he is in Japan. He's the main striker that they use in the World Cup. But the thing is, we're short up front. It is as simple as that. O is injured. He's out for up to 6 weeks. He then needs to get back onto the training pitch and get match fit. Going into the Champions League, it is unacceptable for Celtic to be going into the Champions League with only one striker. Celtic now have to go back into the transfer market before the window closes. It makes sense. There's no other cover at the club. Maeda, is for all the good that he is, and it's his more favoured position, he is not a recognised striker at the club. O being out for 6 weeks is absolutely shambolic. Maybe strong words to be used. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. The fact that he is out, it's a big injury blow. He's out for 6 weeks with a calf problem. He is only 22-year-old. Is he the man that was going to lead us up front anyway in the Champions League? I don't think so. Is he good enough for the Champions League? There's a lot of people say maybe not. He trained after the Atletico Bilbao game. He was in the team for the weekend. It was after the weekend's game that he went to the medical team and he said that his calf. Now, if he had maybe sorted the problem beforehand, he might not have been out between 4 and 6 weeks. But we don't know this. We don't know. Apart from the injured guys, the manager did say, Brendan Rodgers did say, Alistair Johnston, good news about him, he is back on the pitch. He's running and he's working, he's increasing his intensity. So that's really good news for Celtic. That's positive news. Marco is back on the pitch. He is also training and moving well. We expect him to be another month away or so. So that takes us well into the Champions League campaign. Is it? Do you know what is going on at Celtic? Carl Starfelt is in Spain as we speak. He is going through his medical at Celta Vigo. Celtic have still not made an offer, allegedly, for the big Swedish guy. We're not even in talks, according to some people, but you never know. Celtic have said, Brendan Rodgers said, once the ink has dried and the pen has been put on the paper will make an announcement then. He also said there's a number that we're looking at, but nothing is definitive. Thanks for that, Brendan. There are other areas I would like to improve on. Obviously, get a striker in the door. Get a goalkeeper. What is going on at Celtic? The league has started. We've been spoilt for the last couple of seasons under the manager that we had at the time. He got the work and he got the players in and done and dusted. Brendan's had time to look at the squad. He knows the areas that we need to improve on. Why aren't we getting the ball rolling with players coming in? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. Is it we're going to be running around? Are we trying to get the best deal possible? Is it the Lawwell effect? A lot of people will be saying it is the Lawwell effect. So, where do we go from here? Who do we bring in as a striker? We knew that we were kind of short up front in the first instance. Having O, we thought he could maybe get better. He is only 22-year-old. Putting him into the Champions League would have been a bit of a gamble. Putting Daisen Maeda, if he gets injured, playing him on the wing, he could get a hamstring injury. If he gets injured, we'll then have Kyogo only. And we all know that Kyogo has a slight problem with his shoulder. Is it worrying times for Celtic? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. Brendan Rogers has also been talking about the fact that Carlos Starfelt is in Spain. He says he knew this was obviously going to happen. He said people coming into the club for a couple of seasons and move on. Carlos had the chance to come in to the club and move to a better league. The chance for his career to play in La Liga, it's fantastic for him, and he wanted to take that option. With regards to anything else, there's nothing really to tell, Brendan said. There's nothing to tell. That puts us all at ease. There's nothing to tell. When we get something rubber stamped, we will then notify you. Anyway, sit back, relax, and think about the game this weekend. The fact that we're losing a player this week, and we haven't got anyone lined up automatically. Kobayashi has said there's talk that he might be going out on loan. Brendan says we'll announce it when the player has signed and sealed even. The rage is unreal. And speak more of it then. Anyway, where do we go from here? We'll go live this evening, and we can all talk about it this evening in the live video. So make sure you're joining us live at the time unknown or place unknown. But it'll be later tonight, and it'll probably be after everyone has finished listening to Snide FM. So make sure that you keep an eye on the channel for us going live later this evening. Carl Starfelt is away to enjoy his career in La Liga, just down the road for his missus. So he's going to be playing good football in the sun, whilst we go into the Champions League with one recognised striker, no backup in defence, and yeah, we've just sit down, behave, do as you're told, and we'll tell you when the time is right. On that note, have a great day, Celtic fans all around the world.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up.